Hey everybody, my name is Robert Miller with Miller Education Ventures. I got a few people DMing me about my post recently that I put out about the holding off, don't spend a penny on advertising right now online. And I get it, some people, such as the agencies that are out there and the marketing experts, they're saying otherwise. But here is proof that people are actually dropping their advertising online and offline right now, not only because of the COVID, it's because the way advertising and marketing as of the last couple of months, it's changed dramatically. And here's an example, and the reason I'm showing you this as a video is because some of the DMs were quite interesting with their comments. Now, what we're doing in here, this is with Google Trends, as you can see here. The marketing cost is represented in blue through this graph. Red line is the marketing spend, pay per clicks, and cost per clicks, all represented by different colors, okay? This is strictly for Canada only. We have the alternative here to go to any country we want, but we're sticking within Canada. This is for the last 90 days. All categories, in other words, all industries are included in this across Canada. Now, what I'm trying to portray and help people with, and why I'm saying do not spend any more money, cut back on your marketing costs, your advertising budget, because the landscape is changing very, very in big ways. And it's actually, I'll give you a hint why it's changing, is because it's not working. And it's not because of the COVID. There's other things that are involved. So as you can see by the graph here, let's work with the pay per click, which basically means how much it's costing for one person to click on an ad that they're running, such as a Google ad, okay? Now, as you can see here, as of August 23rd, which is a couple of days ago, because today's the 25th, it's declining. It peaked out here on August 20th, and as of the 23rd, it's still dropping. Now, we obviously don't have access to the most current data, but this is as good as we're going to get with Google Trends. Think of Google Trends as your best friend from now on. The green line, cost per click. Very similar as pay per click, but this is what the actual advertisers are paying. Again, we're stuck here. We've leveled out. Cost per click, as you can see in the pop-up here, cost per click is 0. Pay per clicks, even though we know they're on a decline, but it's still declining. Now, going over here to the marketing costs, people are Googling what are marketing costs right now? Like, what are they costing? What's my cost going to be to market right now, say for just Google ads? We're not talking about Facebook ads, Bing ads, Yahoo, any of that other stuff, not even Instagram or what are some of the other ones, TikTok and Snapchat. Marketing costs, people are dropping off because they're holding back their money. Marketing spend, again, remember, this is Canada, the last 3 months. It dropped off completely. It's flattened here, as you can see by the red in the pop-up. The last anything happened here was around August 13th of 2020. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over some screen here, and I'm going to give you some more idea as some definitions, okay? There, I'm back. Now here's the definition if you're not familiar about how the online marketing is defining certain things. Cost per click according to WordStream. It refers to the actual price you pay for each click in your pay per click marketing campaign, okay? Now I'm going to flip screens again here in a second, so I'll be back in a second and show you the other definition. Gotta love technology. Pay per click. It's a business model whereby a company that has placed an advertisement on a website pays a sum of money to the host website when a user clicks on the advertisement. Now, we're talking banner ads on this one, okay? So do you kind of understand what I'm saying in terms of why hold back on your marketing right now? The first thing I want to say to you is when it comes to your advertising or marketing budget, and the why you should hold off right now is because of the changing landscape like I just showed you in Google Trends. And this data is current, okay? This is nothing old. I just showed you live data as of today, which is the 25th of August. Now, the thing is, things are reverting back to, say, I use the example 1970s way of advertising. I'm not talking about flyers. I'm not talking about newspapers. I'm not talking about any of those things that happened back in the 1960s and 70s. But things are reverting back to organic ways. That's why, hence, these big companies, like if you're familiar with YouTube, you used to see the usual ads on Facebook or YouTube, but we've seen Chrysler, Ford, GM putting ads, including Toyota, on YouTube. They lasted 3 or 4 months, and then they dried out. They stopped because they missed the boat for marketing online. So now they pulled off all their ads. They're still spending on Google ads, of course. But my point being is that there's a new way of marketing. And, when I see somebody in this group that posts saying they need help with trying to get business or customer retention, and then I see all these people kind of like coming at them with like vultures and saying, here's a free trial of this, buy that, buy. No. Don't buy anything. I'm seriously. Think of it this way, is that organic is the best way to go right now to get a following. So what do I mean by that? What I'm saying is like in the 70s, you go to a small rural community is the easiest example I can think of. You go there, you go into a post office, there's a big billboard there, and you got to say, somebody in the local community selling a car. They got a community event, or there's a big announcement for the community, right? Everybody congregates there. So they see the postings. Same thing when it comes to organic. Getting an organic following for your brand, your store, like this person I seen that transferred their business from Metrotown into the Surrey area, and the client base is completely different. You don't need somebody coming at you and saying, here's something that you can get a free trial of, and before you know it, you're spending money, but your client retention or new customer base is not expanding, or client retention is maybe possibly dropping off. Like I said, I showed you proof that people are holding back their spending budget right now. They are going for organic following. Now, there's ways to do it, and there's the right ways and the wrong ways. What I recommend you do is you do a little bit of research. Play with this Google Trends. I'm serious. Google Trends is going to be your best friend. If you want to be able to figure out how things are going to be working to help you without spending a lot of money, this is your best friend. And if there's any questions that you guys have regarding this, my name is Robert Miller. I live here in the local Vancouver area in British Columbia. And, I see this all the time where somebody asks for help, and then you're bombarded with people, the marketers, the sellers, trying to sell you their product. That's because everybody is screaming for business right now. The last thing you need is a headache of trying a new tool when you don't need to spend any money on anything. So hit me up with any questions, concerns, but most importantly is, I want to hear, what is your number one single most biggest challenge that you're facing right now in your business? Okay? Let me know in the comments, or you can actually email me at support@millereducationventures.com. Talk to you soon.